So this is the view that we get from home of the Scafell range. It was a lovely day, so we thought we'd go and spend the afternoon out, enjoying the views. And what better place to have a brew up than out here in this beautiful scenery? I mean, wow.
I don't know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going.
We usually go away for our anniversary, but this year it wasn't possible, so we went out for the day instead. It's a bit warmer than the day when we got married, isn't it? I remember the newspaper guy couldn't get a photograph because either you were shivering or I was shivering. He did get one in the end though. Blue had taken up with his usual balancing act in the back. We were sure he was going to love this one though. So there we were, enjoying the scenery, minding our own business. You just never know what's around the corner on these rural roads. You really do have to drive carefully. It's not easy on these roads sometimes. Now there's been a fair few problems at Wasdale, especially last summer, and a lot of these no camping in this area signs have gone up throughout the dale. From this point on you really begin to realise that you're in the hill country. And we are indeed very fortunate, because this is only 35 minutes from our home. It was still early, but even so, the car park we wanted to park in was already full. Anywhere down there? Oh, that's the spot I was hoping to stop at. Oh, brilliant. It's a bit slopey, but I'm sure we'll cope. Go to the flattest bit. Park that way, yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. Didn't take Bernie long to go and look for a high viewpoint, and whilst he was away our Blue was the most disturbed. He really doesn't like it when we're not all together. Can you see our house from there, Bern? It was time for that cuppa. Kettle on, tea, coffee and sugar out. Job's a good 'un. was no cooking today, it was a day off for both of us.
What you doing under there?
So we sat down in the sunshine to make the most of the day.
I was shielding them when I sat down.
You little smiler.
No, this is mad.
And Blue always seems to manage to get some of our
Mummy
sandwich.
doesn't give you anything out of her sandwiches.
Listen, cheese. I'm a bit cheese.
You'll be having a sausage roll, won't you?
I'm a bit cheese, bro.
Can you see him watching the floor just in case I drop a little bit?
I have to take the may off it. Mayo. Mayo. Go. We're getting into trouble with the bet, won't we, again? Why is Blue putting weight on?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not.
gone.
Yeah, I'm not.
Those of you who've watched a previous video, you'll know Bernie had a problem with some of the little compact chairs that we have. So what followed was a discussion about how comfortable these ones were, but where we were going to put them when we were travelling in the van. Because everything in a micro camper has to earn its space.
The solar panel
And we were pleasantly interrupted by a couple of passers-by.
Yeah, that's the job I want.
What?
Just sitting there admiring all that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Stunning.
It is, isn't it? Lovely.
I've just said that's the lie.
It is.
Have you got homemade cake?
Unfortunately not
No.
Oh,
today.
you've let
Oh,
yourself
Boo,
down
you've
there.
let yourself down.
Sorry, it's co-op.
Is that your little bed in there as well?
Yeah, it's a camper.
fully blown camper, man.
Brilliant. That's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got whirling water and gas and
Have you?
yeah.
Do you cook in it or anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can sleep in it as well, believe it or not.
It's really diddy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a question we're always asked. We
Can
can
you
sleep in it.
that?
Yeah, but I can see your little bed. So that's
Yeah.
all you need, isn't
Yeah.
it, really?
Yeah, enjoy your day. It's
There you
beautiful.
go. You're not just like enjoying this. You're
No, we're working.
trendy as well,
We're
aren't
working.
you? Yeah.
If you can get trendy at our age. Can't say the word then.
Oh no. Yeah. I was worried I could hear a car coming and he wouldn't see these sheep. So I waved to warn him and thankfully he saw us. We said this before, they've got a death wish, haven't they? Come on little one, keep up. So after the cuppa and that small picnic, we set off to have a little bit of an explore around the bottom of the lake. This really is the best place to view it. And what better place to take photographs than in front of what was once voted the best view in England. Not sure what Blue was up to and what was in the water, but he stuck his head in and blew some bubbles. You're blowing bubbles? Wastwater is the deepest lake in England apparently, at almost 258 feet at its deepest, and it's almost 3 miles long and more than a third mile wide. So we carried on our journey up the dale. I think we're about halfway at this point. Now one thing to think about with this road, it's 8 miles of pretty much single track, and there are some difficulties sometimes in passing other vehicles. Far too many drivers get it wrong. There was a perfectly good passing place at the side of us, but this van decided to stop. Come on.
Where's it going?
What are they going? Are they going that way? Going there? Oh, for God's sake. And you've guessed it, I can get pretty frustrated. You can't pass there because of these rocks. Why didn't he go where you backed up so you gave him room? Drama over, we continued up towards Wasdale Head. The central fell ahead is Great Gable, and every year on Remembrance Sunday, for many years lots of people have climbed to the summit for a memorial service. Continuing on our journey and still dodging the odd vehicle, we would be at Wasdale Head in no time. Many moons ago, Bernie and I climbed Scarfell Pike up there. It was one of the hottest days of the year, and it was the hardest thing we've ever done. We just couldn't believe how fortunate we were with the weather. This is October and it's not supposed to be like this, especially in the western lakes. We had finally reached our destination at Wasdale Head. Anywhere you can get. It was pretty busy for a Tuesday, but with the weather it was totally understandable. These small roads and tight parking places are where our buddy actually comes into his own.
It's pretty wet.
Here. We must have found probably the last sensible parking spot in this flooded car park. Spot on, Bernie. Well driven.
I'll get back yet.
He's been pretty restrained. I don't know how long for. Hey Blue, I've never heard you be this quiet. You're a good boy.
You know you. Yes, I know.
Just up from the car park is the beautiful little church at Wasdale Head, St Olaf's. And it's the smallest parish church in England. used to remember the actual engraving on it, and it annoyed me that I'd forgotten it because it's a memorial to people that have lost their lives on Scafell. One moment stood they as the angels stand high in the stainless imminence of air, the next they were not, to their fatherland translated unaware. How sad is that? This little humble church that resembles a stable has been on this site for centuries, probably over 1,000 years, although this sturdy little building probably dates from around 1525. There are many graves in this churchyard. They're dedicated to people who have fallen during rock climbing expeditions in the area. And what better place to rest than in view of the mountains you love the most? Leaving the amazing peace and tranquility of that little church behind, we set off to head back towards Wasdale Head Inn. Oh, oh, like you say, it doesn't go very far, does it? Just for a brief moment we thought the Herdies were coming to say hello, but then they caught sight of Blue and had second thoughts. Hello. Frightened of Blue, aren't they? You've just got to love a Herdie. There's just something about them. So this is Wasdale Inn, and last time we were here there was no sign of a souvenir shop, but there is now. And we could have stocked up on many stickers for the fells we've climbed over the years.
Ben Nevis we haven't done, Haystacks, Skiddaw, Scafell Pike, so we haven't done, we've done Snowdon.
Yeah.
We haven't done Ben Nevis, the only one out of all them that we haven't
We've
done.
done Ben Nevis, no. Somehow I don't think we'll ever be climbing Ben Nevis, not now. To the back of the inn ran this lovely stream, and an amazing old packhorse bridge. How beautiful is that? We hope you've enjoyed our brief glimpse of the Wasdale Valley, and if you are to come, only thing we would say is, don't come in the height of summer, because you won't get the benefit. If you did enjoy coming along with us, then why not check out our latest video playlist of our recent trip to the east coast of Scotland by clicking the link to your right.